Hello, hello. Hey guys, welcome back. Erin Moore here, founder of Success with More Nutrition. We're in my kitchen again, and today we get to make a sweet treat. If you've got kids at home, this is a fun way to get the kids involved. I personally try to find time like now to not get the kids involved so I can just whip them up. But sometimes it's just fun. My daughter loves to make these with me. So I want to just go ahead and get right down to it. Guys, these are going to give you some protein, but they're also going to give you some healthy fat. Depending on your plan, you might not want to do this all day, every day. They pack some calories, but they pack a ton of health benefits just within one bar. I mean, amazing stuff. So I'm going to kind of go through here, give you some tips and tricks, but this one's pretty simple, easy, it's quick, no baking, no nothing. We're just going to smush it all together, put it in a pan, and then I personally like to freeze them because it makes them pretty stiff bars, but with the honey, the maple syrup in there, it makes it so that it's still nice and chewy. So here we go with the bars, guys. So here we've got some natural peanut butter. I like this because you might be able to see it's like soupy, all right? So this is gonna help keep your bars and mixing a bit more easy. Again, I don't want you guys to not do a recipe if you just don't have those ingredients at your house right now, but you wanna give this a whirl. If you're using kind of just the regular peanut butter that most of us grew up with, you might just wanna heat it in the microwave for a little bit of time. And I would encourage you guys to graduate to natural peanut butter. I never knew, I think it was years into being a healthy eater that somebody pointed out that if you look on the back of a peanut butter jar, it's amazing how many ingredients are in something that's supposed to be peanuts. So I would encourage you to look on the back of the label, and this one contains peanuts and 1% or less of salt. That's a winner. Smuckers, I like this one. So, and it's nice and yummy, good stuff, little bit more liquidier than our stuff what they were used to. And then guys, I have pure maple syrup. This is for my low foddies out there where we cannot have agave, we can't have honey, but if you can have agave or honey and you prefer those things, for the pros or cons, we all have pros and cons of all of our different stuff. One con of pure maple syrup is it's not the cheapest. If you got a Costco, I love their brand, but maple syrup, honey, agave, any of those sticky, sweet ingredients. And then, guys, we want to mix together these liquid ingredients first, get them nice and kind of one form, if you will. Sometimes we might add in a little bit of water, and at this point, once you make these, you'll kind of know what you want to use water-wise, but I just kind of keep a little bit of water on the side, and I get a little bit in there while I'm mixing this up. This also helps all the dry ingredients just mix in there better, okay? So then, guys, our next ingredient is gonna be some oats. So you could use the rolled oats, which are kind of bigger. I think the original recipe calls for rolled oats. I'm a fan of just kind of the quick oats. I like them a little bit smaller. And then for my gluten-free low FODMAP, I just have the gluten-free oats, okay? If that's not a concern for you guys, any kind of just oats from the store. I use Quaker all the time, but hey, they're everywhere. If you've got something else that you prefer, go for it. But I'm just gonna kind of mix this in there. And each ingredient I'm just mixing in as we go, okay? To help it get kind of more evenly distributed. Rice Krispie treats. So get this, for years I've made this recipe, but other than when I first got started, I was like, well, that adds more carbs, it adds more calories. Like, I'm just gonna cut that out. One, this helps kind of hold it all together. But two, I was actually told by my holistic doctor to make sure that I'm not cutting the Rice Krispies out because there's a ton of health benefits in the rice that makes the Rice Krispies. So it's just kind of an added thing for like digestive health and things like that, and we're not adding a ton. So we're gonna go ahead and just kind of add in our Rice Krispies. I'm actually adding in even less than I normally do because my family gets a little excited when we have cereal in the house. And because we don't keep it in here normally, and they left me with not even a cup of my Rice Krispie treats. So how dare they, right? If you have kids, totally like put like, yep, I have kids, I understand. In the comments below, let me know that you feel my pain, right? All right, so guys, we got that mixed in. And then we have over here, I didn't grab it, just again, well, if you are interested, I do partner with a nutrition company. This has all the nutrients and vitamins that your body needs, basically all in a day, all in one shake. Yes, I said shake, but we're not making shakes, right? I make all kinds of cool stuff with our shake mix and these bars. You gotta have the chocolate. You gotta have the flavoring. You could make them with all kinds of other flavorings, but I use the chocolate. And so this is our main ingredient for these. I've never done a recipe like this before on my page, but I've got a lot of you guys asking what I use, what I'm up to, all that good stuff. So I wanted to just give you guys one of my staple recipes. And I'm gonna add some water. I always double the recipe, but I doubled the double recipe for the shake mix. So I had to go back and split it in half and double it up, but now we're nice and mixed up. So guys, I put parchment paper down over like the pan to put everything in. I used to always just put it directly into the pan, and then when I wanted to kind of get a piece out, some of it would stick and break and all that. And this has been awesome because I can literally just take the parchment paper out later and cut it up into some even bars and nothing sticks, and it's great. And then I don't even have to clean the pan, and that is a score, right? If you agree with me that it is a score to not have to clean up this pan, you can put agree down below. But so guys, let me just get this into a pan. Sometimes I almost wish, like, you know how in the Play-Doh sets they have the little rollers? I'm like, I need to borrow that little roller for inside my pan. But guys, a lot of times I just spread this out with my hands, or you could use the base of a spoon. I do a little bit of both. It's sliding on me right now. But so I go ahead and just kind of get it all over in the corners of the pan. And then I go through and I just take whatever toppings you want. So I do different kind of nuts. A lot of times I have sliced almonds today, or walnuts, or different things like that. Today I have some pumpkin seeds, so I'm just kind of scatter those around on the pan, making sure you guys can see that. And then I might just kind of evenly distribute them for now. And then I got some sunflower seeds. You could put chocolate chips on top of here if you really kind of wanted to just spruce it up to get some extra little kick of chocolate without it being too crazy. You could put coconuts on, like, you know, shaved coconut on here. Really just kind of any nuts and seeds and little toppings like that. But then you just go through and you press them in. And then they're still pretty soft like this. If you were to kind of eat them right now, they'd stick to the roof of your mouth. You can roll these instead of pressing them into a pan and make little bite-sized little protein balls, or you could even consider these kind of fat balls, which are, you know, fat bombs, which are popular right now, and that kind of stuff. This is giving you some healthy fats and all that good stuff. But then, voila! Love these. Super easy when you don't put too much of your shake mix in. And then we're gonna freeze these up, cut them into bars. I'll come back and just kind of show you the cut and prepared recipe. Guys, if you want this recipe, type recipe below. If you want my 31 bonus recipes, type yes below. Guys, if you want information on the products that I use to make things like that, to also still be able to have a healthy meal on the side, let me know. Write in the comments, yes, I want more information, or send me a private message. What are you using? Any of that, I'll be glad to share with you guys what I'm up to make sure I'm getting some healthy bars, but packing it full of not just protein, but nutrients and vitamins to really keep me healthy and help me lose weight. I wanted to show you just how cool this is when you put it on parchment paper. Now the bars are right here, and woo! Now your pan's ready to go for the next thing. So remember, I said that was one of my favorite things. And so then you can just lay this out And this is basically gonna make, I made a double batch. So this is gonna make 16 bars. So then we're just coming along, chopping these bad boys up. Again, guys, if you want the recipe for this, just type recipe below. If you want my 31 additional recipes, just write yes in the comments. And if you want to know what kind of products and things I'm using, let me know. But here's our yummy bars. Ah! I'm not going to eat one right now, though, because it's kind of later in the day for me when I'm recording this. And I don't want all that extra stuff, but this is great for earlier in the day. It's great to like fuel you for a workout or post-recovery. So guys, hope you enjoy this one. It is one of my absolute favorites, so I had to bring it to you. So remember, keep healthy, simple. And then they're all bagged up in individual bags. They go into the freezer like this, and then I'll just pull them out and I'll enjoy them when I want to.